So you have your switch puller inside, and this is metal with the grip here on the top, so you have all that stuff in there. It's out the way. I'm gonna use this one for the sake of, because I just use it all the time, so I use this one for what I'm doing. The new ones, I feel like, why open them if I'm not gonna like use them in the moment? So I kind of leave them in the packaging, right? Let me slide this down just a little bit. Okay, right there, perfect. You have your USB-C to USB cable, and this cable now locks in the base, right? So what that does is they have a new lock port here in the bottom. You just kind of push that down and it snaps open, and this locks inside. You can use different cables, but as long as the head is about this size, it'll fit. And I've tried some that didn't work, but I have one that does work downstairs. What brand it is, I have no clue. It's just a cable that was downstairs, but you get the point. All right, so good cable. And actually, it's braided and all that stuff, so all the good stuff. You have your block, your hot blocks, and these we're going to talk about because these here, I have a review that I made. I just didn't put it out. I've kind of gone over how to use these in the video. It was a little easier to explain because when I first got them, I was worried that somebody would break their pad trying to install these, because the magic behind it all is there's a little rubber. There's like it's a nub here and a flat, and then a spike on top for your keycap. Well, the nub, you can't really tell on camera. There's a ring going around the bottom of the nub here, right? So when you put this in, it doesn't stay. Like you'll push, you'll mash it down. It will not stay. You have to use, where's my pen? I'll use this for example, but you need, make sure it's not sharp because it's rubber, you'll cut it, right? But even the back part, you can use an eraser. So use an eraser of your pencil or something like that. When you push it in, you want to kind of like go in a circle because your whole goal is to get this thing to like wedge and lock in. That's really what you're trying to do. Sure I can hear. Move this down here so I can, to make sure I can see and hear. Over there. Okay, boom, good. Now I can see it here. Right, so the hot blocks though, what's nice is they do work. It's just I was afraid that someone who's not very good at like computer, like installing things or putting things together, may freak out, may not be able to figure these out. But it's not as hard as it looks. It's very easy to do. Just be patient, take your time. Right, so your hot blocks, we'll put these over here for a minute. You have your extra rings, your small and your large rings that go around each of these switches, and I'll take them off and show you how to install these. So I'll put that here, and then here. They don't come in a case. I just have extra, like, fun fact, if you get cases or Ziploc bags from all your controllers, keep the components because they come in handy. You get these lock switches here, and these are what you'll use to adjust the rings to make the switch higher or lower. And I put an S on the top of the yellow because the S is for small, this is for large, and I'm going to explain why. Because you can see here, you probably can't see, this is peeling off. I'll take this off in a second. This is peeling off. That's because of a mix-up that I did here, so I'll explain that. These we're talking about in a second, so put these right here. Now, when you order this pad, you get multiple artworks, right? You know, I know why the view is so weird. I was like, why does it seem so far? I didn't zoom it in again. My fault. So you get this design here. That one's okay. It's a race car. I'm like, it's a race car. Not really for me, right? You get like a shroom looking thing, which is kind of psychedelic. Like, again, not really for me, but hey, it's free in the box. Can't complain. You get the spaceship one. This one is, it's simple, but it's kind of cool. Like, it's just simple, you know, rock ship. It's fine. It's fine. When you open the pack, you're going to see this one. Now I have the black editions, two black editions, the black and the white. The white has a white base, and I think it's black keycaps and red keycaps. I ordered the black because I wanted the tiger stripes, and we'll talk about that in a minute, the madcap stripes. Right, so this one's in the box. You just take this off, not a big deal. It looks fine. It actually looks fine. Then you have this one here, and this one is actually kind of cool. Like, one of my nieces saw it, she liked it. She was like, oh, I like the pretty colors. So that was cool. It's nice and simple. And then you have your two plain whites that will let you color and make whatever you want to do. There is no lettering on them, but you know, who cares? They color you, do what you want to do. Now, to take, put these out the way for a second. We'll come back to these. To take this off, right? So let me change my view because I can't see. Go up. And I gotta remember to talk about the firmware. There's a very important thing I gotta talk about the firmware. Very important actually. Because there's not an issue, but it's a very big concern with the firmware. They explain. So I need notes. Take notes. Okay, where's the note thing so I don't forget to cover it? Because the firmwares are very huge. Because I talked about it in the video, but I got a solution for it. I need to share that with everybody so y'all know. So we're gonna talk about the firmware, talk about the lid peeling, the bent rings, lid this, the bent rings, the artwork color, artwork past artwork, like see-through colors. Okay. What else can we talk about? The height of the pad. And then we'll compare this to X series, the C16, the M Ultra Gen 2, and the C16S. Because I have them right next to me so y'all can see what they all look like. Let me show you. And yeah, and then the artwork, that's going to be cardstock, sticker, and paper. And 2 sheets of paper. And you'll understand what I'm talking about in just a second. Boom, got my notes. There. Cover all this, make it 24 font. Because my kids are stealing my youth. I'm going blind. All right, move this over here. Perfect. Okay. Code, shout out to Code. Happy Sunday, Code. Happy holidays, Code. Pre-happy New Year and all that good stuff as well. So here, when you're looking at the pad, right, there is a push button here on the bottom. So first of all, your grip tape is pre-installed, and the X series has kind of a glossier look. This is more matte, and it has a nice, like, smooth kind of matte, like, texture to it. I'm sure it's rubber, but it's a texture. The feet are pre-installed, and again, your lock switch is here. Your boot cell is right there below it, and then here is your artwork removal. Let's take the artwork off, and we'll talk about what's going on here, because there's a lot of new things in the pad. So I'll come back to this because then my notes will talk. I'm gonna peel this off during the show, so we'll talk about this. I'm gonna rip this thing off because it's kind of make me set. All right, so yeah, one more artwork. So then you have your cat artwork that comes inside. Come off. And then this one's inside, and I actually kind of like this one. It's like, it's simple, but it's kind of Star Warsy, like Jedi, like ready to. He's gonna jump in there and destroy everyone in this ship. I already know. It's probably a Sith. He's gonna kill everybody in that ship and just have some fun. So I kind of like it. It's cool. It's just different. But the name CAT, I might have to leave the cat on there. I have to leave the cat on. Oh wait, let's get some music going here. Give me a second. It is way too quiet in my ear. Let's put on this song. Let's turn the volume down. So I'll blow my eardrums out here. See if I can hear the audio. Please hold, it's loading. How loud is that? There's a 20-second delay. Okay, anyway, I'll keep talking about why it's loading. Okay, someone's over here. Right, so let's start from kind of like the top of it all. So, you know what I'm wondering? Were there supposed to be magnets here? Because I see the holes there. That's interesting. I wonder if anybody else, if you have magnets here, I'm curious. Leave a comment if you watch this later on and let me know. Because, shout out to Cool Daddy 1330. Is this a wave dash tutorial? Hey, I need to make one. I really do. I need to sit down, like, I think next year I might try to lean that way and do more how to start, where to begin, like all those details of using a leverless, just help people, because I do have the one in mind right now is how I learn every controller, is joystick or leverless or D-pad, how to get started, like the way I do it and all that stuff. So I definitely have that in mind to make it. That's really short too. At least I hope it's gonna be short, but I need to. So going on the pad, you have a large screen now, which I really like. You have your, your light switch, your tournament switch. These buttons here, your menu row, are brand new. They're Kailh switches, just like these. They're hide mount and clickies, right? So what I did was, where's my plug? What I did was I took the hide mounts out. The same with my Mavericades. I tend to put home and start as clicky, and the others as just reds, because I don't use reds, right? So I use the reds and maybe a crystal for like a turbo button, but the reds, and that way I know if I'm hitting home, like home or start by the click sound, and the rest are just whatever. And I actually really like that. From afar, it looks like big and blocky, but in use, you really don't. They're just there. You don't even notice. They're just there. I got a Leverless and needed Taro for sure. Nice. What'd you pick up? I'm curious, what model did you get? Where's my plug? This one. Yeah, which model did you get? And how are you liking it? How's it coming along? I wonder. So we'll plug this in here. I'm gonna dim the lights to set the mood here, right? So a couple things going on. So you can see my hide mountains are, again, I'm colorblind, but they should look a little darker to you guys, right? And then the reds here should look kind of like a, is that blue? I have no, I'm colorblind. So it's like a blue and a green. I don't know. Here's the I put a crystal switch in here for my turbo, and that's for me, so I know like where my turbo button is and all that good stuff, right? Go there, because for like the video I made where I changed profiles, I hold turbo or function now and see my profile swapping right there, so I can swap my profiles and do all that good stuff, right? Then take it, boom. So I like that, and they're super easy to take off. And also you'll notice the wrist rest glows now, so you can add your own custom artwork to the wrist rest, which is very nice. Hold on, my headphones are dying. All right, let's switch gears. 2 seconds here. Okay. Okay, where are we at? Right, so now you have a wrist rest artwork here, right? So you put this, you have to take the top off. You press the button, top comes off. To change your artwork on the wrist rest, you just pop it off here. Okay. Now, the LVL ABC has menu. I can't read. The LVL ABC also have menu buttons like the cat. Almost. Well, you're right. You're right, Code. These are the low profile Kailhs, and the LVL is the full size. But you're exactly right. And you know what, Code? Let me show y'all something. I got a new 3D printer. Let me show y'all this real quick too before I forget. Anyone with the LVL, there's a 3D model. The STL file is on their Discord server to print, and it goes right on top of your pad here. And again, I've never had an issue. I've traveled. I've never had a problem with this component, the board actually getting damaged. Never, right? But if you feel kind of paranoid about it and you have a 3D printer, just print your own cover. It's right here. And if you have a bad 3D printer, it's going to look like this. Y'all, can y'all see the fraying? Oh, you can barely probably see it. But this is the first one I made, and it looks cheap and disgusting, right? And now here is the new 3D printer, and it looks like noticeably better. So FYI, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was just messing with this yesterday. And like you said, here are the full Kailh switches on here. And you know what's funny? I like it. Like when you start using it, like, oh, it's kind of nice because it's just big. They're there. It's easy to find. Sorry, I dropped some stuff off the shelf. It's okay. So yeah, so you could change all those out, and they come right off, right? These are like a standard size keycap. They go right on. I don't have any O-rings. I don't really use it, right? But there's a crystal, and then like I said, my reds, and then my 2 hide mountains there. Boom, just like that. And the Mavericade I have set up just the same way. So now with this here, with this wrist rest, like, so you put any artwork you like in here. There is a catch though. Let me check my notes. Okay, good. We're gonna talk about that. So this, in the video I said be careful taking this off. I might have said don't take it off, just be careful. It is a sticker. So if you peel this right here and just take your time, get one side and just work your way across this way, and then, you know, go the other way, like work your way to the middle, and eventually, I mean, I've taken this off like 10 times now, so it'll come. Ooh, don't tear. Boom, it comes right off. So I'm gonna put this right here. And what's nice is in the box, you get this guy. This is a foam wrist rest. And we're going to talk about the Qanba. I'll grab the Sapphire right now. Because we can't talk about this pad without talking about the Sapphire. And this pad is smaller than the Sapphire, for sure. You know, for sure. But what's interesting is it's using a lot of tech that is, the Sapphire kind of started out, well, yes, I wouldn't say that, right? So again, here's the foam wrist rest. Now what different is the Sapphire is a gel wrist rest, this one's foam, but it's the way it sits, it feels really nice. The Sapphire one is fantastic. Only problem with this, it's kind of low. See how the gap here is, you know, with your wrist rest is, the Sapphire might be a little bit taller, so it kind of sits like on this pad here, it's right under, I have big hands, it's right under my wrist, right? But the Sapphire is going to be like over here, and that's just the way it is. It's not a big deal, that's what you notice, and it's free in the box, you can't complain, but just like FYI, right? So boom. And what's nice is if you like MX, get the Sapphire. If you like Kailh low profile, get this guy, and then you can adjust. So we're going to talk about the adjustables here in a second. The artwork. Okay, so the reason that, so I can get this stuff out the way. The reason I have these here is I was trying to figure out what artwork kits go here because they give you an extra design. They give you this. It's like a knockoff Ryu, right? When you put it in, it's perfect. Like it covers it. There's no, it's fine. Looks good, right? You see the colors are there. When you print your own, then this is high gloss color paper, which is a black and white copy is like 10 cents, a color copy is 20 cents, and then the high gloss color paper is 30 cents. So it's nothing crazy. It's just, it's like a shinier color paper. When you put this in, you can see the rails. See like the rails in there. I'll kind of take this off. I'll put it this way. And again, it's not a big deal. You know, I halfway wish too, I kind of wish they would have put like a proper like piece of plastic, a clear piece of plastic in here, because then you could store all your stuff just like the Sapphire. You could store extra switches, more than anything you could store these two in here if you wanted to, because right now I wouldn't want to stick these in here because they're going to push onto the board, they're going to be knocking around and that makes me uncomfortable. But you know, version 2, just put it like a piece of plastic in here, that way you can, this is storage just like the Sapphire, right? But see, look, so here's one sheet, there's 2 sheets. There. Right, so now put the top back on. And again, it looks, scoot back right there, boom. So it's clear, and it looks good. Like if you get your design right, it'll look really good. But just, you know, FYI, depending on the design you pick, you may see the rails underneath, but it's not that big a deal. No one's gonna notice it but you. It's just like, wow, it's kind of cool that you can actually do it. That's what I think is kind of cool. Because you have base lights here and button lights, they're independent. So that's kind of cool. Oh wait, the lights, we gotta talk about the lights. There's a light switch button too we gotta talk about. Because this pad has different firmware than anyone else, and there's some weird little quirks. Start plus X plus Y. Right, so trying to find the right paper, what I did also was, I was thinking, well, maybe the paper's not thick enough. So I have some, this is FedEx Lamy label that I use. So this one is a gloss, but it's Lamy. There's a sticker on the back here, like that. Actually, I have a video showing how to do this, right? So it's, when I put this here, you can still see the rail, right? Okay, no big deal. But you can see your designs, so you don't see the rail. Take that off. And this is just regular color paper, right? Again, you can see the rails, so whatever. This one here is a Lamy label that's has the full gloss on top. So it's like it's sticker paper. It's sticker paper, right? So when I put this in here, you really don't see the rail. But just again, it depends on your design that you pick. So I may reach out to FG Utils because their website, I'm starting to like their website a lot for making artwork. And I have a ruler right here, right? So I may take this ruler and measure out the measurements here to give him a clue of like, hey, this is about 3 millimeters from the edge. This is, you know, 10, 20, I don't know. You get the point, you get the point. And that way people can use that tool to make their wrist rest artwork, and they'll be aware of, okay, where are the rails for my design, you know? But again, it's so, you're not going to notice. I mean, it also could be the paper. See here, you don't see them. So maybe it's just, I don't know what paper to use. I don't know. I can't really figure out what, I haven't sat down long to figure it out, but you get the point. Because this one here, the rail is here, so it goes around the rail. You should see it. So I don't know how, this is sticker paper. I don't know what kind of sticker paper this is where it doesn't shine light. I don't know, but the Lamy label is not thick enough, I guess. They're the same thickness. These two are the same thickness, but I don't know. This one just passes color more. I have no clue. Because see how this one doesn't pass any color, this black does. So I don't know, I gotta figure that out. I'll reach out and ask them. But like I said, cool fact is you can do it. So let's put this back in here. Put this right here. Yeah, stop right there. And again, it's also, before I forget, this is textured too. So you can, it has a nice texture. It just feels, it's really nice. It has like a cool little texture to it, so that's cool. Unplug this, okay. And I had different ones. I had like Leverless life set up and just different things, you know, that apply to the show and all that stuff. That was kind of cool. So I will figure that out. And actually, speaking of branding, I have zero branding out here right now. What am I doing? Shout out to me. Shout out to the show. Let's talk Leverless. Vice, shout out to Vice. Happy Sunday, Vice. Happy holidays. Hope you're having a good holiday. And Vice, I remember if I said this or not. I saw your message on Steam. Steam doesn't notify me. Like, I have the app on my phone, but it doesn't let you know when someone sends you a comment. So I happened to see it one day. I was in, I have a Steam Deck on the floor, so I was messing with it, and I saw your things reply to you there. So I was ignoring you. You know, I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't see the message. It's kind of funny. And what's nice too is if you have the wrist rest, you can stick this on here, just like the Sapphire. You can put it on here. It's not like completely stable, but look, it's not going anywhere. You can clearly play like this if you want it higher or whatever. You can clearly play like that. You won't mess anything up. So that's really cool. Okay, the rings. Let me check my notes. Okay, so there's something to show real fast. One, do not update the firmware. This pad comes with 0710, and I have the, don't knock this over. I have the file for this firmware, so if anyone needs it, I just dropped it in my Discord. So if anyone is, I think I've linked to my Discord in the description, I don't remember. But if you look at any of my community posts, you'll see a link to my Discord. In there, in the Haute42 section, I just posted there the firmware from the vendor. That way you can reload, and also the instructions. And you're like, well, instructions for what? So let's dim the lights again. This pad, when you hold, okay, so see the pattern here? It's not rotating. Let's make it rotate. This button. Where is the rotate? Where's rotate? I don't remember. This is that home or start? Where's the lid? Start's on this side. Start and back. It booms these two. They're right there. Okay. Right there. So see how now it's rotating through colors, right? You'll notice these two either change before or are brighter. Why did everything move? What happened to my screen here? I'm pressing stuff on my computer. Whoops. But you'll notice that these two here are either ahead of everyone else and kind of doing the thing. And the base lights again are independent. They're all kind of doing their own thing. If you hold start and press X plus Y, they are like this now. So in the instructions, it tells you, let me see if I can bring the instructions up here. Where's the instruction sheet at? Well, hold on. Let's see if it's in here. Does it even say, did I not read it in here? Other functions. No, it doesn't say it in here. Firmware update, go to support, download, drag our flash. No, it's not on here. It's not. No, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. So I should try to pull it up because I have it's a PDF that I have, and I have to like pass from this computer to this computer. Point being is this. These two buttons are kind of, it's a newer firmware, and these two are, you could put them in a mode where they're independent or where they're linked in. See how these are, dim lights. I'm colorblind, so these look blue to me, and this is kind of rolling through colors. Again, you hold start and press X plus Y, and now it's in sync. Right, so that's kind of an FYI of how this thing works. And these two are, again, they change color and rotate. I want to say it's slightly ahead, because when I was showing my wife, she was saying that these two appear to change colors before these two. And again, I'm colorblind, so it rolls to, I can see it doing something, but it rolls to me. They kind of look all the same. So yeah. And again, the firmware for this pad is, let me pull up their site so I can show you what's different. Do not do that. Go to Google. Go here and click releases on the top. Can y'all see that? Yes, you can. Okay, go to releases on the top. And I'll go to 12 just to kind of prove a point, right? So when you're here in 12, boom, they're all alphabetical. And you're going to notice there are 4 Haute42s. And actually, I'm going to go back because you're going to be on 0710. Releases 0710. This is where I you know, you want to get all your stuff. 011, boom, 0710. Go down. I know I'm going fast, so I apologize for making you dizzy. Boom, right here. So here's all the H's, okay? Oh, there's only 1 in here. We'll go back to 12. I know I'm jumping around. I apologize. Because you're going to get a notified saying, hey, you don't have the latest firmware. You're not missing. I mean, there's a couple features you're missing, but it's not that big a deal. You can't do the menu system, stuff like that, but it's not that big a deal. Your pad's going to play fine. But here's the 4 that they had, right? Oh, Vice. Okay, I'll hit you up with Discord. Yeah, no problem. Perfect. Yeah, definitely we'll play on Discord's the best way to find me. I actually kind of like Discord. Discord's kind of cool. You just message me there and we'll talk there. David Bray, David Bray, happy Tuesday, happy Sunday, happy holidays. If you replace the caps with the C16 caps, how's that button feel? Oh, okay. I'll make a note of that because I'm glad you said that because I talked about it in the video and that's very important. The keycaps. Where's my keyboard? Because that's a very good point that I'll break down in a second here. Keycaps, stock, or cat keycaps. I'll put it that way. Keycaps, and then switches, wind engine, or shadow hunting. Because I got a question about shadow hunting switches today, and I'll break that down too. So just to kind of give you a very high level what's going on here. If you ever look for Haute42 firmware, right? This stock one here is saying my controller only shout out to Merlin, happy Tuesday. Why am I saying happy Tuesday? Happy Sunday, Merlin. Happy holidays. Shout out to Merlin. Orville, shout out to Roll. Happy Sunday, Orville. Happy holidays. He said Pat Maxing. Nice code. Doc Jones, you should review the granola beacon levels. I need to reach out to them. Right now what I have in the queue, I have the Royal Kluge. That one's done. I need to release it, but it's already done. And then the HJK hit pad, that leverless, that one, I'm going to sit down next week and lock down the steps to connect to PS5 and Xbox because there's some, and the Switch, it's kind of funky how they do it. And I kind of got stuck trying to go through all that. And I was getting a little annoyed. And then this showed up and it kind of took all my attention. But the Switches on there are fantastic. We'll get back to it. But I'll definitely reach out to them as well. Vlog, shout out to Vlog. Happy Sunday, Vlog. And happy holidays. That's the happy holidays code also. So we'll move faster. So, okay, what's happening here is this firmware here is for all their pads, essentially, like all the original pads, meaning that your pad only has button lights, okay? Then you get to the light. What this light means is your pad has button lights and base lights. Then you get to the ultra. This means your pad has button lights, base lights, and physical switches for the light switch on and off and a tournament switch. And then this analog is only for the X series when you connect your Joy-Cons. With this pad, it has it's called a Light Ultra, which is not, obviously you can see it's not in the list, right? So this pad uses Light Ultra. It is not here, and you cannot update the firmware to past 0710. And I have the firmware file. If anyone needs it, just ping me and I can send it to you. I might drop in the Haute42 Discord too to kind of help anybody that needs it. But I know that Travis MCP, he was in the Haute42 server and he was saying, hey, you know, I did like anybody would do. I went to update my firmware like normal and I already flash nuked it. What can I do? And his pad was stuck for a couple of days waiting for that file to release. So yeah, so if you are stuck or if you know someone needs it, again, I have the stock firmware, it's not a big deal, but do not try to update because that's as far as it goes 0710 at the time of this recording. Knowing Haute42, I will not be surprised within a month you're going to see a 5th option in this list, which will be that it's going to say M Lite - M Ultra, and that's going to be the version for the cat. Right. Okay. So okay, I made the firmware notes, so look at my notes so I can get that off my list. I talked about the firmware. I talked about the lights where if you hold start plus X and Y, you get kind of this independent light thing, and I'll kind of scroll through here. See how it just stays that color? So when you go through your different patterns, it does that. Why? Don't know, don't care, but that's what that does. Oh, wait, did the base lights change? Oh wait, it's tied to the base lights. Because the base lights aren't changing. What's the base light color change button? Is it this button? Oh, it's base light color. This X is, so, wow, let me write this down. I'm like figuring this out live. This is good. That's what it says. And again, I should just show you all the PDFs. I have it here. Okay, so start plus back plus button 3 or button 1 is button colors. And then start plus home plus R1, R2, or R2 is base light colors. And top 2 buttons. So why you would want these two tied to the base lights, I don't know, but that's what's happening here. And I can prove that by holding start and home and pressing R1 and R2. See how it's changing color? The base light's changing color. And the wrist rest changes. So the wrist rest is tied to the base lights also. And then if you do start and back, so I'm on these two, now I'm gonna go to these two. Start and back, and I press X and Y, now these move. And this just like, that's tied to this, but you can see. And when I want it in sync with everything else, I hold start, press X and Y, and now boom, now it's in sync. And I can go through here. And also, where's the laser? There you go. See, now the pattern kind of like rolls through everything. It's in sync. And if I don't want it, it goes out. Boom. Oh, and the base is like kind of doing its own thing too. Interesting. You learn something new every day. I'm pressing all the buttons on my screen, so I can't see. Give me a second here. Okay, but now I can see again. Let me come down. Whoa, shout out to Wolf. Happy Sunday and happy holidays, Midnight Blue Wolf. Hope you're doing good out in the. I wonder if you guys got snow. I know in the Northeast here, it's snowing up north. You guys are in England. Are y'all more north than the East Coast? I think you are. So it should be like freezing. Yeah, shout out to Or. Shout out to Or. Happy Sunday, Or. Happy holidays. Qanba Sapphire dropping color keycaps. Really? And Vitrix will. And Vitrix still haven't fixed their dog keycaps design. I have not seen the videos in person. Where's the Sapphire? Where's my keyboard? Right here. Let's see it. Qanba Sapphire keycaps. And we're going to talk about the keycaps on this pad. I didn't forget about you, Dave. Is it David Brave? Where are they? Accessories. Maybe it's on Twitter. Press releases. Yeah, it's probably on Twitter. I'm surprised they didn't put it on their website. And also, Qanba's having a 25% off sale. So shout out to Orville posting this too. I saw that. Yeah, check the Christmas sale. It's Xmas 2025 and get a discount. Okay, so it's not here, but it's probably on Twitter. And I'm losing my voice. Okay, let's power through this. Boom, turn the lights back on. I can't see. It's out the way. Okay, good. I can see. Code. Did Travis getting all the levers on the market? Yeah, I know. Travis is he's way on top of it. Travis is lucky. I know he's you know, his content creation is really good, and he's amassed the audience where I'm pretty sure the vendors are reaching out and sending his way. So I'm really proud. That's really cool. I think everyone that kind of does this, I know I was talking to one guy who's like, I'm trying to compete with this person, that person. I don't really try to compete with anybody. My goal is to get back to the community and help everyone make the best choice for them. Because I talk to so many people worldwide. My fear is that you'll spend money on something that's garbage. Like, I feel so bad saying this, but the Matrix, that M16 version 1, don't buy that thing. Don't buy that. And there's another video coming soon where I'm going to tell you, you probably shouldn't buy that one. I'll just, anyway, but yeah, you know, so. Again, I hope I'm helping everybody in the community like really make the best choice for them and find something they really like and feel happy. Shout out to Ryu, no 9096. Happy Sunday, happy holidays. Gal keeps better than Haute42. No, neither one is better. The way I look at it is Gal Keys decided, look, we're going to be the ringed the king of rings. If you liked ring pads, I'll take you to Kalki's, because they have the standard 16, they have the split 16, which is the 18, they have the 21, which is 16 plus more, which is 20. You know, they have the metal. They have the now they have the new plastic wide spacing with the customized artwork. Kalki's is like, look, if you want rings, come talk to us, and we will get you taken care of. Haute42, they have the R16, which is a standard C with rings, and then they have the U16, which is the wider spacing. So essentially, they have two major Kailh low profile models, and of course they have the X series with the rings, but you get the point. Those two are like the ringed pads, and then dual pad has the Zen and the Zen Pro, and now Kalki's is coming with 5 GK16, GK21, GK18, GF16 metal, and the GM16 wide plastics. They have 5 ringed pads and a boot or two. So that's how you compare them. If you want rings, go to Kalki's. If you want standard, try any brand. But you know, that's you're asking about these two. That's how you compare the two. So I hope that makes sense. Vlog, do you have a video showing how to change the OLED screen layout? I do. I'm glad you mentioned that. I do. And you know what's so funny? This video is doing so, and I think I know why. So what's weird is I have to put Haute42 on everything, and I can't share in other vendors' servers if I put Haute42 and everything. This right here, this custom layouts and profiles video, go down here to all this stuff. Change the layout right here. Not that one. Web config. Is it this one? I think it's this part. Am I lying? Or is it this? It's one of these two. It's either this one or this one, the secret menu system. Is the menu system one? Because I made these back to back, and they're short. They were like 5 minutes. They're short, but these will show exactly how I do my screen, how I customize display. I'm sorry, it's in the menu system video. Right here. Display configuration right here. And this is for the older version, right? And then on the people running 0712, this walks you through it. So how to change your layout, like I use stick and fight board, how to turn off the turbo, things I never use turbo, turn your input history, all that stuff is right here. So the quick start guide part 2 is what you're looking for. Yeah, that'll square you all the way. And it explains everything. It'll tell you like how to turn your the screen saver, so you don't burn your screen and like, you know, just damage it. Because you can see here, mine's turning off. So I have like I have all that stuff. It's a couple check boxes, but I show you how to do all that in that video, and that's on 0712. And I think I show 0710 a little. There's a couple things 0710 you could do, but 12, obviously 12 is newer. There's more. I think 11 too, but they're newer. They have a couple more features and check boxes and blah blah blahs. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get a pause because my voice is like fading fast here. It's supposed to get cold tonight. We've been, I think it was like 80 yesterday, and we're gonna be 42 tonight. So good old Texas weather. So I apologize if y'all hear me like slurping. Just I have a pause in my mouth. Let's see here. The cat is looking to be more and more cinema. I need to see these. I was trying to have metal covers. I don't know if they're posted yet, but on their posting, there is a cover. You can take the top off, take this off, and it's all metal. And I think the gold, like if they had they should do a gold. Actually, you know, I'm making a note right now. I'm gonna ping them to make a gold Evo edition. Make a gold. Send Haute42 feedback. That's all. I'll put in the feedback section. A gold cat and C16 and C16S metal top with Evo on it. I don't know if they're allowed. Is that branding? They may get in trouble for that. We'll see what they can do. Because then it's sort of eating to your market, you know, your budget and all that stuff. They may want to get, Evo may feel offended. You know, I don't know how they feel about that, but I think it'd be a really cool marketing tool to help Evo and Haute42 say, look, you know, Evo attendee, or you know, it's all the blah blah blahs. I now speak to Travis. Oh, you don't talk to Travis anymore? Oh, what happened? Well, I'll have to ping you offline, Code, to see what's going on. I know we used to play tech and everything on Friday nights, but I haven't been in there in a long time. Just because I was busy with school. I got slammed these past 2 classes, and I'm just now on a break, so that's why I've been kind of breathing and just taking my breath, like catching up on things. Shout out to Trini, happy Sunday, Trini, happy holidays out in the islands. And you know, it's funny, Trini, I meant to ping you on PlayStation. One of my brothers was out in Jamaica, which I know is not Trinidad, don't get me wrong, but he was out in the West Indies and that was his first time flying, first time to the Caribbean. He's been to Miami, but never like out to the Caribbean, where my family's Bahamian. So when I went to visit them in the Bahamas, I remember walking because my aunt has a house right on the beach. So we walked about a block and we were at the main beach. It was so still. I walked down the water. I love deep water. So I'm going out to the deep water. It was up to my chest. I could see my toes looking down. It was that clear. And then I thought to myself, if I could see my feet, what shark can see me? And I got back out the water. But it was so much fun. It was beautiful. I can't wait to go back. I want to take the kids. It'd be so much fun. I need to figure out which island, like Aruba, Jamaica, Bahamas, Trinidad. I need to figure out which one is the most affordable and safe. You know, we're tourists, right? But and safe for the kids to see, like waterfalls, all that stuff, all this stuff. Vlog. I completely missed that one. No problem. And you know, that's what I was kind of getting at too. Was I don't know if it's the thumbnail. I got to figure out what. So, ever since July, I've been fighting the algorithm, and you can see here. This one says like how to create custom layouts. I put the Kailh Keys 21 on here because it has 21 buttons. Like that seems to make the most sense. But I may have to change this thumbnail and put a Haute42 controller and put like Haute42 change layouts. And that seems, people seems to click on that type of topic when I put that name. And then this one here, I had originally was called Haute42 secret menu system. And that's, we all know it's M Ultra Gen 2, but I may have to switch it up because here's the other quick, just kind of give you guys a clue of what YouTube is doing lately. YouTube's being very aggressive to like, ever since July to not help channels. I don't know what's going on. See how this one has the R16 on it in white? This is 49,000 views. Like people see this one and these are part 2 and 3 to that same video and they're short. They're meant to be short and fast to get you going. You know, so I'll figure that out, but yeah. And even the X series, sorry, these kind of help, but yeah, I don't want to get too deep. We got to finish this. I'm not talking about other stuff, but yeah, I need to figure out how to get the algorithm to send it out more. OLED screen is way nicer than LED screen. Facts. Oh, Aruba. Okay, so Aruba 10 out of 10. I'll make a note of that. Aruba. Okay, so on this pad here, we gotta talk about the look at my notes because we're gonna talk about the rings here in a second. So I showed you guys. I have the firmware. I'll post that if you need it. The keycaps. Let's talk about that first to give David his answers. I apologize. Now, to work into that, let's take the rings off. So to get your rings off, you need this tool here, right? Now on the Sapphire, again, you have your gel wrist rest. This one, you can put here, but you see it's not that stable, right? This one here, it's tighter just because it's thinner. This is foam, right? This wrist rest is way better. You know what? Fun fact, I'm starting to give this color a second thought. Yes, it's ugly, but I think I know why it's ugly. And that's because people have some greasy, sloppy hands, right? Again, I'm pretty particular about being clean. Like when I was a kid, you couldn't play on my controllers unless you washed your hands first. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, so I kind of have a new appreciation for this pattern where if you're playing all day or if you're doing stuff, you'll never see like the greasy grubbiness of your hands. And I like that. And this one is more black than not, but it also has a pattern to kind of hide the grubbiness. So that's cool. That's cool. Now, and here, see how the toolkit's in here? I love how they did this. And shout out to Orville and Sin Written Soul, you know, and Wolf for putting me onto these Gyeongwork switches. These are fantastic. It took me like 2 weeks, like a month to put them in here, but I finally did it. They're fantastic. But there's a plunger, right? You take the plunger, you stick it on the keycap, you push down, and you twist, because these are like gloss plastic, right? But with the Sapphire, you can adjust it with your hands if you want to. There's an arrow right here. Y'all see that? I can't see that. See the arrow moving? If I push down, just move. Once you break it, the first time it's gonna be hard, but the second, third time they move with no problem. And they say steady, it's just you can do it with your hands. You push and just twist it. You can see it adjusting from high, medium, and low. Okay. And if you do it wrong, you'll see the light like this. It'll be red, like you'll know it's being pressed, right? With this pad, let me take this guy off. Plug this. The way these rings are designed, can I get a good view of this? Let's see if I can force the camera to focus. It's kind of, you can't really see. There's a hole, like a pinhole right there, and a pinhole right there. And the best way I can, the best explanation I can give is, you ever use like a cell phone SIM card remover tool? Those little needle pin tools? These are that size, these pins. So the pins are on the edge and it's flat. And you can see mine are bent, right? So when you take these off, I'll do this one right here. you spin it this way to get them off, like, you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? It's just funny. I almost had that in the video, but I took it. I was like, it was getting long. I was like, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna take out this righty tighty, lefty loosey for the whole world to know, like my our childhood way of remembering. When you take them off, when you put them back on, make sure the arrow is facing up. And that's because on the top, there's 3 dots. Where's the dots? Right there. Small, you know, 1, 2, and 3 dots. You'll see them there. That'll help you know. I mean, once you know it, but that'll kind of give you a clue, because you can't put this on upside down. It doesn't break anything, but just like a FYI, just double check that the arrow's facing to the left, you know, and put it back on there. Now, with the Sapphire, I could push down and twist with 1 finger, 2 fingers. Once you break them in, you can do it with 1 hand without the tool if you don't want it. With these, again, I have long fingers. I wear a XXX riding glove on a motorcycle, so I have long hands, but they're kind of skinny, I thought. But I could, with these here, I cannot get a grip of these to twist these and move them. I just can't. Like this one here. Yeah, I really can't. Because I saw someone leave a comment, well, you know, you just do it with your hands. I don't know if my hands are too big. Maybe the kids are stealing my youth and my strength is gone. I don't know. It does not work for me. I assume I had really good grip. I thought I had good grip, but like I said, the edges, I can move these without a problem. But once they start getting next to each other, my fingers just don't fit to catch a grip. So don't lose your tool. And if you lose it, you can stick probably like an ink pen. You can stick something in there to move it. But I hope in the next edition, I need to make a note, a note to the team at Haute42 also, to put a slice. Instead of these little pinholes, just put like a nice, like a flathead slice, like here and here. You know what I mean? Like on the arrow side and the bottom side. So you use your fingers. Take your finger, just move it. You know, that way you don't need the tool. So amidst all that, what happens is when I put the arrow up, where's the arrow right there? Put the arrow up, right? I put it in, and when you go to tighten it, if you're not, like your first time doing it, you want to get it tight, right? So when you do that, it's going to bend, but it's metal. Like you're not going to hurt anything, and they mine have never broken off. Like they're not, it doesn't feel a problem. But if you look at this like a week later, you notice your arms are bent. It's just because when you're putting it back together, you bent them. Who cares? And maybe it came that way. I don't know. But I know mine are bent on both of them. Another thing happened. When you're grabbing these tools, I put an S on the small. You're not going to know which is small and large off the top of your head, because one is bigger, one is smaller, but it's not like a drastic amount. It's a 25 to 23. It's not a drastic amount. So when you grab the large to go adjust your smalls, you're going to scratch your top. Now, here's the thing. I think this top, because the screen has there's a tab on it when you get it. You peel it off, and now you take the protective layer off this. It's very clear and evident. Let me check the chat. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chat. Oh, what did Will say? Will said, the H06M Plus OLED screen is easier to set up. It doesn't have one. It doesn't have one. It's like, wait, what? No, the Gyeongworks Raptor, I can't read. Gyeongwork Raptor EX Pure 7. Oh, they are really nice. They're really nice. I like those on that pad. I have them only on that one, but I like them so far a lot. In a way, those keycaps, the weight of them, the way they feel, those switches feel really nice on that pad. I hope the Haute42 does a Cat MX profile. That is a good idea. They should make an MX version of the same pad. I didn't think about that. Take the same frame, make it a little bit taller, because it's put to abide. It has to. I can't read. It has to fit MX switches. Just make it a little bit taller and put MX across the whole thing. I'm putting that in the feedback. That's a good idea. I'm taking your idea and I'm taking it for myself. Let's see here. Where's the feedback? Make a CAT-MX edition with MX ice cream switches like they have now. Ice cream switches. Yeah, done. There was I forgot. There was something else going to put in there too, and I forgot. See, I already forgot because I had. Oh, the slices on the rings. This feedback. Feedback on the rings. Make a long slice, not pinholes, so we can adjust with our fingers. Boom. Got it. Okay, there's 3 feedback points to give in general. Yeah, so back to this. So when you grab the wrong one, they're the small or the large, or you grab the large to start adjusting these, you're gonna scratch this. Out the box, can I get a view of this? Can y'all see this? Where's it at? It's right here. Ah, you can't see. Yeah, it's not, is it? You probably can't even see. So out the box, there were little like baby bubbles, like little tiny ones in different parts of the top. So it made me think, okay, well, this had a protective screen on it. Maybe this layer is protective, but I couldn't find a way to like peel it off. There's no peel off tab. Well, I found one by accident because when I put the big one here, started adjusting these small ones, it tore. You see that? Which is a better view? Is it lights? Yeah, lights off. Right there. Should turn the light back on. See that? Yeah, right there. So that, and the writing's not coming off. It's just this layer. So that leads me to believe that this is already meant to come off. I just didn't know how to get it off because I don't see any tabs anywhere. Like even here, I could see like it wanting me to peel this off. There's little bubbles there. Then they're like micro bubbles, but you can see them. And yeah, maybe because I'm bending it, I've been using it more, but I don't know. So today we're gonna peel this dumb thing off. Let's take this off right now. So I've been waiting all week to take this off. I'm waiting all week to take this off. Yeah, it definitely comes off. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice. Okay, this is supposed to come off. So if yours doesn't come off by accident, don't just leave it on there. It's not gonna hurt anything. But it feels so good taking that off now because it was driving me crazy. I can't even lie, it's driving me crazy. I played the tournament. This piece right here was flipping up, so it's like nicking my finger, and I was like, "Oh, get out the way!" But I didn't want to tell you what it was until Sunday. But yeah, I'm sorry all the noise. The mic's here. I apologize. And I'm gonna give you all sound the switches, and then I'm gonna answer David's question about the switches here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Haute42 does a CA2 MX profile, so I use the Spirit Stakes on. That'd be the Spirit Stakes. That'd be really cool. Wolf, Evo France 2026 has been confirmed October 9th to 12th. You know, so funny, Wolf. I gotta say this because I'm an American. I know in America we're weird. We use inches instead of millimeters, like all that type of stuff, and then we write our dates different than you guys. Like around the world, what is it? It's day, month, year, if I remember right. Because when I do some code, sometimes I'll write things, I have to make sure I pick the right date format for what I'm doing on the data, like MySQL databases and blah blah blah. So I'm reading your 9/12 October. My mind is saying September 12th October. I'm like, wait. It's October 9th to the 12th. It's like I have to like think backwards. It's so funny. America. The Evo France has been confirmed for October 9th to the 12th. I want to register for VSAV. Oh, nice. Hey, one more thing. You mentioned Grand Blue. I downloaded that also, and I got Fatal Fury too. So I have both of those, and I need to play you guys with those too. But don't want to be the oldest guy in the room. I would say go anyway. Wear like glasses. Bring a cane, like sunglasses, like pretend you're blind, and just kick somebody's butt. This guy, because you know they're gonna be nice. Oh, this guy's older. He doesn't know how to play. He can barely see. He's blind, for Christ's sakes. Just sit there. Oh, excuse me, son. Oh. Round one. This kid's getting his butt kicked. Grant's a year. Yeah, shout out to Grant. Happy Sunday, Grant. Happy holidays, Grant. Okay, so here's what the buttons sound like before I tell you how these keycaps feel. So here it is in this. Where's my adjuster? So now I gotta be careful not to scratch my top, because I'm gonna get pissed. Oh, peed off. Excuse me. I'll get pretty upset. So make sure this is the large one. This is small. So I'm gonna put. So here's the other weird thing. What's weird is level 3 is small. Level 1 is large. Why, I don't know, right? I didn't write the math. I just do the math. So there you go. So this is level 3. So fun fact, I play all my switches in level 3. And now here's the switches in level 1, the high mode, which is like a standard switch. And also, when you go to 1, it will jump to unlock by accident. So, you know, just put it there and boom, you're set. Here's level 1, like the high mode. right? Here's your clickies. Hide mountains. Here's my reds, like home and start or hide, or home, start or hide mountains. My reds for, you know, generics, and my crystal for my turbo function, which is called function for me, right? So there's your sound effects. I was gonna make a point and I lost it. Okay, the keycaps. So I'll take this back off. So now, do not use this. Do not do, this is not a classic way to get things apart. Don't use this. Right? Take this off. And also the top here is it's not diamonds, it's just like a unique triangle design. It actually looks really nice, but you know, your artwork will have a pattern on it. So kind of like a FYI. It's not smoky, it's just patterned. So it's similar to the C16, but not as bad as the C16S, because I don't like that frosted on the C16S. I just don't. That's just me. I don't like the frosted. All right, so to get everything apart, right? This is large. Here's the small. So now stick it in the hole. Go all the way to the left. The rings come off. Now your keycaps. Now you use your switch puller. Grab the keycaps. Use force, but don't rip it, because if you might scratch your top, right? So just grip tight, just wiggle a little bit, and just lift, wiggle, 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 and lift. There's more lift, but just a little bit of, because when brand new from the factory, it's gonna be very tight, FYI. All right, so look, boom, comes right off. There's your wind engines. Here's what the thing is with these keycaps. When you read the specs, it says 24 small, 26 large. And this goes back, was it David Brave? This goes back to David's question. And these are wind engines instead of shadow hunting. When you put these in low mode, which is level 3, they feel very similar to a shadow hunting, like very similar. So if you're curious about shadow hunting, you can lower the height on this pad and give it a feel to see if you like it. If you just like regular standard travel, you can put it in level 1, and that gives you the standard feel. And if you want to be in the middle, use level 2, which I, you know, again, some people call this a gimmick. I do not. Same with the Sapphire. My feeling is this: you're gonna buy switches for your pad, or use what comes with it. You're gonna dial it, right? You're gonna dial it the way you like it, and you're not gonna touch it again. You just won't. Like, my advice is get this pad, play with it today, in level 1, the highest, or short. Just pick which one you want to start with. Play for like a day or hour, you know, a few hours, right? Play for the day. Tomorrow, play with the pad in level 3. Don't go to 2, go to 3 or 1, whichever. Go the opposite of the other one, right? So high or low. Play that way for an hour or like a day. The next day, switch back. Do that for like a week. And the reason is, we've all played on a pad where it's like something doesn't feel right. Like, you know, in days when you're in the zone, you're winning, everything, all your combos are landing. You know, if you're playing Tekken, your side steps are on point, your wave dash is on point. You're playing Street Fighter, you can, you know, your, was it low kick Hadoukens are all just locked in. That'll help you dial things up, because you may like these on low and these on high, or these on high and these on low. Get it the way you like it, but you know, you own it, right? So don't be in a rush, but don't be surprised if once you set it, you start realizing I never change these again. And it's not you, it's just what it is. Other weird thing I've kind of noticed is, if you take your top off all the time, sometimes the switches will jump from 3 to 1 or 1 to 3. Like this one's on 1, but oh no, that's the highest. I'm trying to look for, it was when it was first brand new, it was doing that. I don't know if it was me, if it was this, like I don't know what was going on, but I saw it. And again, it's funny I'm saying it out loud now, because I'm not seeing it do that anymore. So maybe it was me doing something weird, because you know, when it's new, you're taking everything apart, I'm filling with a bunch of stuff. So maybe I was bumping it, I don't know. So back to your keycap question, David Brief. These keycaps are ever so here's the C16S. Where's my, so I really want to make this point. Okay. Where's the stance? Right here. Oh, and fun fact, I got the Bamboo P2S printer. I tell you guys all the time, I have a GED in 3D printing. So I label all my things, right? But look at this. See all this fraying and just like, yeah, it's rough. And they're actually like warping, like all the stuff, right? All the stuff going on here. This is the Bamboo Lab printer. Like, I'll put them back to back. This is Bamboo. This is my old printer. It is night and day. Night and day quality. Like, well, and I know it's new. I know the filament's new, like all the blah, blah, blahs, but I'm proud of myself because my GED, I might be on the way to having a high school degree at 3D printing, so that's good. I'm actually gonna lube it today. Pause. Where's the pause? Where's my pause at? There it is. I'm gonna lube my printer today. Where's I doing? Oh, the keycaps. Okay, so I'm gonna take these two out and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Come out. So, the point I'm trying to make is, if you dial this to lowest and you like that feel, you can leave it on low and you're fine. But you may say, well, I have a bag of shadow hunting right next to me. Why don't I just take these out and put shadow hunting in? The shadow hunting will not work on this pad because of the adjusters. Like the adjusters, it's bigger than that. The keycaps themselves, can you see that? The keycaps are almost twice as tall as a stock This is a Haute42 23mm. This is the new 24. It's a 23. I'll show you. See, look, they're the same size. It's a 23. The reason it's called 24 is because the adjuster ring. What is going on with Twitch? And like, hold on. I can't see the replay in front of me because Twitch like pauses sometimes. It's a stupid computer. But yeah, to answer your question, if you know, like, and these keycaps, given they're twice as tall as your standard keycap, and given they have this ring, I don't want to exaggerate this because it's not as bad as I'm going to make this sound. But just listen to what I'm about to say. When I let go, you can feel the ring clack the top. It's not a big deal. Like you're not going to notice. I'm just, even the sound. Here's stock. These is O-rings, but here's stock wind engines. Right, that's buttery, right? Here's this one here. It sounds fine. It has a different like keyboard sound. It's a different sound. That's only because the keycaps have a ring and they're underneath that, you know, when it comes back up, it taps the ring. It's not a big deal. You're really not gonna notice it, but if you feel like you don't like it, just take these out, use your regular keycaps. Boom, they fit right inside. The regular keycap, and they're ever so slightly lighter because of course they're twice the materials, right? So they're ever so slightly lighter, but that, and if you want shadow hunting, you could take these wind engines out, put shadow hunting in, throw this in here, and yeah, you know, do all that. And I should grab a shadow hunting. If I don't have one next to me, because I would grab one and just throw it in here and put it back together. Did I take them out of here? Okay, I'm gonna grab it out of here. Where's my tool at? Because now you got me thinking about it. I'll make sure I'm not lying to you here. Okay, good. And these are tight to the keycap. I'm like pinching nice and slow, and it was wedging it off. Boom. Take this one off. Okay, just fly across the room, why don't you? Okay, Houston, that one's gone. Okay, so we'll take this guy here. Excuse me. We'll throw this in here, the shadow hunting. I better not have bent the pins. I'm gonna get pissed off if I bent the pins. I'm gonna get peed off, excuse me. If I bent the pins. I'll put the RS in here. Right, and I'll put the keycap on the ring on top. And again, see, I can't like do it by hand. Some people can. For me, I don't know why my hands don't work. So, where's my tool at? Right here. The tool, and the arrow is facing. The arrow's in the wrong spot, so it's not a big deal. Put the little pinholes in. And the way it's colored, you can't really, again, maybe there's some color I can't see it, but I can't see them. Take the top off. I'm over here trying to like force, I'm doing it fast, I need to take my time. And also take the artwork so y'all can see what it looks like underneath. There you go, boom. And it's locked in there. Like I'm not hurting anything with it upside down. It's just one of those things where this is something you're rarely going to do, so you might as well put it back together right. Where's the arrow? There's the hole. There's the arrow right there, boom. Come on, come on. Okay, why are you fighting me? There you go, boom. And it's locked in. Some of the lowest. It does work. It's there. Where's the power plug? Hey, don't make me a liar. So I thought I heard someone you couldn't do that. This is why you do it yourself. Dim the lights. And also, when you turn it on, these, boom, they activate later. And again, that's just a firmware thing. Like that's by the factory, right? I don't. That's the team, not me. So I don't know. So yeah, it's working. That was loading. That was loading. If I put it in the higher mode, it still works. So what I think is really happening is because these switches are new, the keycap is new. I think they're wedged together. I think it's ignoring this ring. Because what I was going to tell you was take the ring off, right? See, I cannot do this. I cannot do it without the thing. I have to use the tool. I don't know why. And I was going to tell you, take off the stock keycaps. And if you had, I mean, what are the odds? But if you happen to have extra Haute42 keycaps, just throw that in there. Put the ring back on. The ring is not doing anything. The ring is sitting by itself, right? Is that the large? That's the large. Where's the small ring at? Right here. Boom. And you'll tighten it just cuz, right? Just tighten it. That way it stays tight. It doesn't fall off. You don't lose them. Boom, it's locked. But now, it's fine. Now the ring is, I mean, the keycap is floating in the hole. It's just like it's a C now. It's a C at this point. It's a standard C with the keycap. You can do whatever you want. And it works. Let me make sure. Don't make me a liar. Let me check here. Wait for the power on. And I put King on here like a cat. That was kind of cool. Yeah, works just fine. And it's when you push, it's ever so slightly under the ring, but I mean, you won't notice, right? Yeah, there you go, boom. Yeah, boom. All right, take that back off. So that's an option. That's an option. But you know, given the pad is meant to do low profile and regular, you might as well just leave it the way it is and use only full size switches like a Lofree Specter, the Wind Engine, the Deep Sea Islet Voids, pink and whites. You name the switch. You name the switch. You know, throw it in here. And again, the keycap is going to feel ever so slightly heavier because it's twice as thick. But the size is a 25/25, but the ring makes it a 26 and the ring makes it a 24. Let me check. I read the chat. Let me check chat. Give me a second here. Oh, Dave, there you go. I usually don't like the ring leverless. The rings you don't feel, they're flat, so you won't feel the rings. I usually don't like the ring leverless. And if I replace it with my C16 caps, there you go, right there. I just went through it and have basically low travel caps. Well, I would do that. Yeah, there you go. But so I just showed you how to do it. So yes, that can be done. But I'll almost tell you out the box, just really just tighten everything. If you tighten them all, that's level 3. This is the lowest. Just put them all to tight. Boom, tight. You know, take your ring thing, go to the right on every single one. Now they're in the lowest level by default. And you don't have to do anything. And it's going to sound ever so slightly louder, but you're going to get what you're looking for, I think. And so let me read the rest of what you're asking. And have it basically low travel caps. I will do that. Yeah, again, you do it either way. Yes. That's usually a problem with gear customization. I do Rubik's Cubes, and they have gear customization to change the spring level travel. I'm losing my voice, excuse me. Sometimes the gear adds or subtracts the setting when being used. Okay, yep. Yeah. And again, and to make it very clear, the feeling, I'm giving you guys like a ton of information. I don't want to, how do I say this? I'm an overthinker, so I don't want to make anyone else overthink what I'm saying. There's, you know, you're mostly, if I never said it, people probably never even notice it. They would just think it sounds different. You wouldn't even notice that. Oops. Because they move just fine. They feel fine. It's a split. It's really a split M Ultra Gen 2. Where's the Gen 2? It's really this pad split. left pinky, left pinky. This has 2 up buttons, this has 1, so you get both now, and it has, well, the same down here, but you get the point, you know. You have 2 jump buttons instead of 1 on this pad, but this comes with the short travel in it. And what's funny is, here's the sound of this pad. Yeah, they're both kind of loud, right? There's just, I mean, I say loud, like they're not, I've had louder, but compared to like this, they are louder, you know, especially if your C has O-rings, it's quieter, you know. But yeah, again, I don't want to overload you with all these comments and make you think something's bad, because there's nothing bad so far. The only thing I'm warning everybody is, again, don't update your firmware, because there is no update at this point yet. I know we know Lofree 2, they're going to get it done. They have essentially 22 different models at this point. So they've earned my trust. I'll put it down. Because I was thinking about it. I know Wolf, in the field we were talking about it, and we were determining, you know, with the different things, if, you know, quality of things going on with this product. I had to remember myself. I can't speak English. I had to remind myself, when the R came out, the R creaks. I love the R. I use my nephew. He has one. He's had it for over a year. He's like a year and a half. He still uses that thing to play. He plays King too. Anyway. But it creaks, and then the dual pad Zen fixed the creaking. The Kailh keys fix the creaking. You know, they're stable. When the R went out the box, depending on where you live, I'm in Texas, so in June and July, it's 110 degrees. So in the package, it warped a little bit. I reached out to the team. They're like, "Oh, just put it on your knee and just bend it." They made the board flexible to bend it flat, just, and now it's flat. And I was like, I'm not going to tell people to do this. They sent me a video showing how to do it and everything, but I'm not sure if I shared it with everybody or not. I don't remember. That was last year in June, July. But you know, now with this model, I'm calling these things out, but I'm kind of trying to watch how I say it, because why do I have O-rings on this thing? What the heck? Oh, that's the wrong one. I was like, I do not put O-rings on my short travels. Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. I apologize. Yeah, but I think so far, I want to jinx it. So far, I think it's fine. Like there's nothing that's making me tell anyone not to get this. And I played the tournament with it. I had a good time in the tournament with it. Like, the only thing that was getting me, y'all didn't know this, but that plastic here, it was really high too. Y'all can, it's clear you can see, but it was like all in here, and I was like getting in my way. It was kind of ticking me off. But yeah, and the ability to go from low to full travel is a really nice feature, where you don't have to buy 2 switches. You just kind of adjust it and you're done. So set and forget it, all that stuff. Yeah. The CAT, oh wait, I'm sorry. The C, so also fun fact, the C for all these models, we all know M stands for metal. Like the M Light, the M Plus, the M Ultra, M Ultra Gen 2, metal version, whatever. C stands for combination. So someone asked me, where's the metal at on this pad? With the rubber grip, with the C, I could, you know, you can feel the plate down here in the bottom, and I think this is, it's cold. Yeah, it's metal. It's cold, right? So this is metal, plastic, acrylic, and then the rim on the side, I'm not sure if it's metal or plastic, but you get the point. You get the point. This pad here should be metal, plastic, and acrylic as well. And someone asked, well, where's the metal at? And I'm assuming the metal's on the bottom plate, but I can't prove, because this, I'm not gonna tear my material off the bottom to prove a point. That'll actually annoy me, because it'll look really ugly. But so you're aware, C stands for combination, so it does vary. It's like the you know, it's versatile. The AT stands for adjustable travel. So I would not be surprised to do more adjustable travel pads, where you can have low profile or high profile just by adjusting. And so far, I have not felt a need to take the adjustable keycaps off and just put the regular, because the clacking, I don't feel like the clacking, it's not enough to get on my nerves. I'll put it that way, because I have used other pads where the keycaps, these adjustable keycaps, the other one, like the Qanba Sapphire, has 2 sets of plastic inside, so it's heavier. So you have to change your switch layout. Like if you like the Kailh ice creams that come on the X series, you might not like them on the Sapphire, because the keycaps are definitely twice as heavy, if not 3 times. So that little bit of weight up and down, what you're gonna notice is, like, I like when I play, like when you play Tekken, you're moving a lot, right? So I like, when I press, I want it to come right back to my finger. Like I want to get back to neutral as fast as I can. So I almost want it sticking to my finger the way I play. Like when I tap, I want to, like, boom, like pump right back to me. depending on the switch you use on other pads, right? When you press, I'm using like an exaggeration, but there's an ever so slight delay because the spring and the blah blah blah. So you may have to use a higher force spring on the Sapphire, and you'll get the same feel. But it's like a FYI. Whereas you put those high force on like the X series or the ASLVL, you might not like it because it's like too hard to push. You get the point. You get the point. I'm being a dead horse, so you get the point. Is being a dead horse rude? Is that a cuss word? I don't even know because it feels inappropriate saying that. But anyway, but yeah, anyway, you know, I would say out the box. And Oracle's been posted. It's been on sale too for like $95 this pad with coupons and all your coins. AliExpress. That's a really good deal for $95. A split layout pad that's short and high travel, custom artwork everywhere. I think that's a good deal. And the extra wrist pad, all the things. That wind engine will be circling Jupiter. Yeah, that thing flew off somewhere, but luckily I found it. It flew all behind this stuff over here. Does the switch need to be 2.8 millimeter to change the height of the switch of the levers? My mind is slipping right now. Let me get some water. Excuse me. What I'll say to that code is, my advice is use the full, just use a full travel, low profile Kailh V2 switch. Because off the top of my head, I can't think of like the height, but if you're using 2.8, I almost guarantee you're asking like a standard height. Yes, use the standard height switches and you'll be fine. Don't use the short travel because obviously the adjuster's not going to work. And you saw me press the button. It did go up and down, but I don't know the full effect because these keycaps are twice as tall. So you put these on a short travel switch, you're obviously going to clash into the base sooner because this is too tall. Whereas your standard height switch, if you just take these out and put regular keycaps, do any switch you want. No, you know, that's up to you at that point. But if you want to keep these adjustable keycaps, use a full travel switch. That's my answer. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the best way I can say it. Boom. That sounds better. Shout out to Zjoda. I read this before. Zjodabe. I can't read today. Zjodabe. Happy Sunday and happy holidays. Is this an upgrade from the C16 or not? Boom. So here's the C16, right? The C16, how can I compare this? We'll use this. This is centimeters, right? Roughly 3 centimeters wider. Does the whole world use centimeters? Yeah, they don't use inches, centimeters. And then from height, where's the base at? Get out the way. Roughly 1 centimeter taller, maybe 2. No, so it's 1. That's 1. Yeah, roughly 1.5, 1 taller, right? As far as features, the push buttons on the top left, push buttons on the bottom left. Wrist rest is shorter and does not come off. Wrist rest is taller and does right here and does come off. Oh, of course, it has customizable artwork and a foam top to give you the foam if you want that feel. This is your standard 16. This is your split 16 with a pinky button added and an extra up button on the bottom. This has all the components on built to the top. They're all in this nice casing. Here, this is your standard style. The screen's independent, the switches are independent, the menus are independent, and that gives you more wrist rest room because they can lift everything up and give you more room. So they put this large screen in a case. Like, they would have cased this whole thing up, all this would have slid down. It wouldn't have looked as good. It wouldn't have been as easy to use either. It would not have been as nice. This has like a clickier button feel. These are just Kailh. You could take these out and change whatever you want these to be. These switches here, the menu row. Both have 2 power ports. This has the not lock switch, but the wedge in, like it goes deeper, so you stick it in deeper, and that way you won't bend or break your USB-C cord. You have the backup here. This has the true locking and the extra here. Both have pass-through ports on the right-hand side. This is definitely thinner, and this is thicker. Now, I have the X. I'm sure the X series too. So that's. So I'm gonna try to fit the X series on the desk. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Let's put these back. And again, if you have this, this feels like to me, this feels like a custom version of the M Ultra Gen 2. If you like this pad, now this is a C, like the layout is a C plus a pinky, right? And it's metal, so top and bottom. So they're all in the C family, yes. The space, as far as spacing, keycap size, if you jump on any one of these pads, you're gonna feel right at home. Just this has a split, so you're gonna notice a split, but everything else will feel the same. Right, and then the S came out the way I describe people to S is, if you like, I do not recommend this as anyone's first pad. Only reason being is if you get adjusted to this layout, go into like the majority of vendors are selling you a standard layout. So if you come from this and go standard, you're going to have your muscle memory is going to take some time to adjust. Whereas if you go from this to this, who cares? So you'll figure this out fast because you're already used to playing like this. You'll figure all this out in no time. But just like a FYI, this should be your second pad, not your first, in my opinion, because of the unique layout of every other pad. Whereas, yeah, you know, and again, I still feel like the C16 for flat style play is my starter pad for most. I feel like the Gal Keys, you named the pad, is the starter pad for those that want rings. I feel like the Qanba Sapphire is my starter pad for those that want MX switches, because that was like 145 during Black Friday. So that one, you know, for MX switches, that's your starting point there. Okay. Before I bring the X out, I'm gonna like quickly go over this compared to the Sapphire. So the Sapphire is, that's where a lot of the features came from, right? This is roughly 2.5 centimeters wider. And roughly 4.5 taller. So like the Sapphire is one of the biggest pads I have as far as width. When it comes to height, they're basically the same height off the ground. But as far as like frame and width, yeah. And this pad here has all your, this PlayStation 5 out the box, your touch pads right here, your PS buttons there, your programming buttons here in the middle. So you hold this down, the screen will turn on, and you can map every button where you want those. This is my favorite thing about this pad. This is the best programming feature out of all the pads, I think, because it's just, you can do it on the go wherever you want. It has 3 profiles. Just change the button. You can change them how you want. And with the latest firmware, you hold both of these, PS and the program button. And now you can, the extra buttons, you can program those wherever you want to. And now I can lay it how you want it. You can have duplicates to do all those things, right? The pinky button here is hot, like it's more in line. It's not, usually they're more ergonomic down here. This is in line. Actually, even the layout here, this is more like your, I forgot the word for it. It's not Vuelix, but I forgot the word. But you know, it's that style. Adjust your switches. You can just press down with your thumb. All your tools, bump the camera. All your tools and things are right here in the base. You have your metal tool here, your plunger. And when you read the book, this tool will show you how to pop the keycaps off. It's super easy. Something I never thought. You just stick it and just wedge it. Your keycap and your switches pop right out. It's really nice. Your blanks, you could take these out, put a blank in. Like they really thought of everything. So Sapphire, and then these are metal rails. So they're L-shaped. So one L and your second L. And fun fact, I think there's 14 screws in here. I only put 3 in. I put like one in the middle, the edge. One in the middle, the edge, because I didn't feel like, I put 6 back in. I didn't feel like dealing with plugging all the screws. But you take those out, and that's how you change your artwork. And that's, you know, super easy to do. They did a really good job for the first pad. It is plastic, but it doesn't creak. It doesn't feel like it doesn't make any noise. You guys, I'll let y'all hear it, but I don't know if you can hear it. We'll see. And again, these are the Guion Work Raptors. Out the box, this comes with the Cherry Speed MX Speed Silvers. They will feel flat, just like a FYI. To me, I think it was Travis I talked about. I talked to someone else about it, and they felt the same way. Like, and again, it's not the switch; it's the weight of the keycap. I think it's just the keycap, because the design is like twice as thick to make this adjustable feature work. The switches, they just don't feel as good. So I replaced mine at first with the Kailh Speed Silver Turbos. Those felt fantastic to me, and I was like, oh, these are really nice, and I was really happy. But they're boxed a little bit taller, so I could not use the lowest setting on this pad, because when I go to low, it was turning my buttons on because my switch is too tall. But when I used 2 and 3, I was fine. Well, then, like I said, you guys put Orville and Seed, Eric Code, everything. Y'all put me on these Guion Work Raptor Extremes. These are the Guion Work Raptor Extreme V2s. Or I'm sorry, just Raptor Extreme, excuse me. I'll get back in there. Good. And you always have extra switches. They clip right inside, right? But don't flip it over. These will fall out. The switches won't fall out. The plunger won't fall out. Your tool and all your keycaps will fall out. So just FYI. But anyway, it's not a big deal. But it's just so you're aware. I was going to say, yeah. So I replaced it with those, and now I can use all 3 levels, and they feel really smooth and snappy to me, right? So, yeah. It has a headphone jack on the top, so you can plug in your headphones for PlayStation and listen to your audio with no special things. Just plug it in, boom, you're ready to go. What did I miss? LEDs, touchpad, lock, PS4, PS5, all your buttons, your programming, your new programming, your menu button, your touchpad, your locking port. It only has one USB-C lock in the bottom. But you know, again, if you're considering these two, and then in the box it comes with this magnetic gel rest, you just take this off. Put this on here. It's upside down. Only weird thing to me about this gel pad is it is a little bit far, so I'm trying to bump the cameras. This thing is really big. So see, again, I have long hands, right? So for me to reach the top, it's sitting like right there on my wrist, right? So if you have smaller hands, it's going to be like here for you. It's like a FYI. It's going to be kind of like under your bone, right? Now I'm trying to show you this pad while I move this out the way. Whereas on this pad, you could see it's right under the meat of my hand, like kind of where you expect it to be, right? And if you have smaller hands, it'll be kind of like this. So again, it's going to be under the meat of your hands, which is fine. But here's the thing. It's free in the box and it's gel, so don't complain. You know, whether you like it or not, just take it off. It's free. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to complain about. It's free. Sorry, someone ring the doorbell. The dogs are going crazy. Come here. I'm gonna have to close the door here in a second. And this one you can leave on top. It's not as tight. It will move, but you can leave it there if you want to try it. Like, who cares, right? But it's, again, it's free in the box. That's really nice. And the artwork that came on it out the box, I thought the artwork was ugly, so I changed it to this. And I had this design since last year. I made this. Let me close the door. I'm sorry. The dog's going crazy. I apologize. Yeah, change your artwork. And again, I've been using this site here lately. FGU Tills. And they have a Discord too. .com. FG, I spelled that wrong. There it is, boom. FGU Tills. Artwork generator. And again, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't know them. They posted on the Haute42. I was like, what is this? I checked it out and it worked. And when you come in here, what I thought was cool was select your template. And they went through all the brands. They were asked for suggestions, like what brands do you want us to add? And they added a bunch in here. There's dual pads in here, like everything's in here. Where's Qanba? QA. Sapphire right there. So you can easily come here and like make your artwork and add whatever designs you want to do. What I like too is to select the label thing. You can put, did I do that right? Oh, you have to check this button. It's kind of weird. They didn't turn this on automatically because when you click this thing, nothing happens, right? You have to check this box. Or is it transparent? There's a button. And it'll put like like watch this. If I go to Haute42, like this one, for example. Fine, I don't care. Pick that. Check overlay. I did it the other day. There's a button you push. Maybe I have to add artwork. Okay, it's probably when you add your artwork. So I don't have any pictures right now. But if you add artwork, you click this button here, and you can add the PlayStation or Xbox, whatever things it'll put like the X and the Y and the circle, the blah blah blahs. It'll load all that on the buttons for you. I thought that was super cool. So again, I don't work that. I don't know these people, but the site so far, and I printed out. I forgot which design I printed. It may have been the Sapphire actually. I forgot which one I did with that website, and it worked. So FYI. Cause I think I covered everything in Sapphire. So comparing these two is really what you're looking at. With this one here, you push the button, just take your artwork off, boom. This one here, you will have to remove all 14 screws. And again, I only put 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. I put 6 screws back in because these are metal rails and I feel like dealing with it. So that was perfect for me. And it doesn't get in my way, it doesn't shake, it doesn't make any noise. It's really good. Yeah, all right, let me put this down. But you can't talk about this without talking about that because it is you can tell they got a lot of the features from that pad. Let me check chat, I apologize. I like the split. It's probably more comfortable to play on. It's I want to watch how I say it because when I did the tournament on Tuesday, when I was playing on split and I went back to regular, I did notice like, oh yeah, my hands are closer together. Like I'm like crammed back in, but I do like splits, but it's one of those things where, yeah, it's either you like it or yeah, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I do. I like both. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. I apologize, but yeah. I'm trying to like, I don't want to like make someone feel like, oh, they have to use split because split's better, you know, better than everything else. Like Mavericate, you know, they're split. That's the best way, and every other way sucks. It's definitely not that. It's just once you try it, you'll know if you like it, and I like it. And it's just, you know, when you come back, you're like, oh wow, I forgot I'm not split anymore. So you have to like readjust for a second, you're back to the races. But you know, yeah, I like both styles are really good to play. And I also, fun fact, the hot blocks I showed you guys, I put them in these two on the bottom because I don't use those buttons. And you, to kind of give you a clue what that looks like, it makes it perfectly flush with the top. So see how these rubbing here, it's perfectly flat. So if you know, yeah, that's what that does. And if you don't want your top, that actually looks really good like that. Just transparent, like no artwork. That actually looks really good. Huh. Because it makes these little diamond, like triangle things like that really pop. I might play like this. It looks cool. I didn't think about that. Anyway. Let me check the chat here. Oh, Wolf, do you think the B16, G16, or S16 will get new releases in the future? So here's what, in perfect world, what I really want. I've been saying it for a while. I actually have feedback on this. For the X series, I want the 3 pieces of the B for the X series. And here's why. I don't know if people realize this now. The X series is a S, a G, a stick, part of a B, and a Joy-Con controller all in one right now. Because if you do the MX version of that pad, that's just a G with a full frame. If you get the low profile, it's just an S. It's kind of like an S or a C, but it's really just an S. Only difference is this is like taller because of the metal components. So your up button will be lower, but in the end, it's just an S on a full-size frame. And then you can, you know, joystick, you can mix it all up. But with the keyboard, they only have the keyboard right here. They need to put the keyboard from the B down here and right here. And then you would have a B, a G, a S, and a stick, and a Joy-Con. I mean, you're spending a bunch of money, but again, you have all those pads in one pad. You know, I think that's the way to go. I think the reason they haven't done it is because in the case. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you said that because I got to pull this out too. So I'm glad you said it. I think they didn't do it because okay, this is not going to fit. All right, we'll figure it out. I think they didn't do it the full B yet because. Oh, don't bump the mic. Because there would be no place to put the extra. Dang it! There we go. I'm sorry. There would be no place to put the extra B components. But when you buy the stick, it comes with the flat plate. There's no place to put that flat plate. So in my head, it's like, who cares, right? Just do it. At that point, just do it. You know, you may have 2 extra pieces, like you'll have this and this. You have one and one hanging off to the side. But I already have that now with the blink plate. I have that hanging off to the side. So who cares? But okay, so here's the X series. Now, what I did, here is the X series with all the screws taken out. So I want to flip it over and take these out in a second, but just to give you a clue, these are essentially the same size. It's barely half a centimeter wider, like barely half a centimeter. Barely half a centimeter taller, like barely. So if you know, anyone asking, and even the height is basically rough, this is slightly taller off the ground, like barely taller, but you know, what have you. So if you think the X series, I call this the extra large as far as base. This is an extra large base. Just, you know, it's a split M Ultra Gen 2. So it's extra large. I can't talk. It's an extra large base. Like, just be aware. And I would not be surprised if they take this frame and put a T, because look at these 25mm keycaps. You could put these across this whole. You could split a T on this, and like keep it nice and high. And now you have a split T. Same frame. Like, they're not doing anything special. Same shell, but now a split T. That'd be really cool to see. I'm going to try that a lot. I've been wanting to try a split T. No one makes a split T, so I'm like really curious what it feel like. This is kind of like a split S now, right? Or split C, something like that. But yeah, I'll make sure I'm not forgetting anything. There's no left pinky, obviously, but and there's only one up button, not two. This has the click key buttons here. This has your Kailh profiles. This is metal top, and you know all the stuff on the bottom. And the see the grip on the bottom here. The X is more of a gloss, where the cat is more of a matte finish, like it feels like a rubber. They both feel like grip tape or whatever, but this feels a little different. It's more matte finish. I don't want these to fall out. Oh, good. Standard screen, you know, one switch on the top. Okay, what am I missing? I think I covered everything between the two. Did I cover? I think I did. Or I see we get a review. Yeah, but that's where I think they're kind of sitting with those three models now. But will they get a refresh? I don't know. I don't know. You know, I really honestly think if the tariffs wouldn't have happened, I think a lot of things would have been like would have been coming out. But the tariffs, I think they're kind of getting a little bit more choosy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could probably be wrong, because Lofree doesn't seem to care. They just look. We're here to sell product and move. You know, do what we got to do. Because the only product they have that's been affected so far that I've seen is the booters. The booters are going to $100, which is insane, right? But that's not their fault. That's just kind of what it is. Thanks, sweetie. I closed the door because the dogs were barking, but I'm opening it back up. Thank you.
The house is just hot.
Oh, okay. Hey, Google, set the AC upstairs at 75.
Set to 75 degrees.
I have my notes. I can read my notes here in a second. Okay. Go with the Flow X. That's a cool name. Go with the Flow. Shout out to Go with the Flow X. Happy Sunday. Happy holidays. And the Qanba's, yeah, the Sapphire is nice. And again, if you like MX, the three that I've experienced with are the Sapphire, the ASI LVL. I have four, excuse me. I can't read. I can't tell. The Fightbox B1 was the first one. ASI LVL, the Haute42 G with the cheap box footsie, the Haute42 X series, and the Qanba Sapphire. The Sapphire, I usually point people there as a starting point just because it comes with everything in the box. So you just kind of get it and go. The ASI LVL, I saw like 4 of those at Evo. Those are really good. The X series is really good because it's when you start comparing the X to the Sapphire, they're in the same. If you pay full price for the Sapphire, it's in a very similar price range to the X series. So then you're kind of on the fence. Because with the X series, you could spend $40 and convert it to a standard, like a flat style and MX style. You can just change it all up to what you want it to be. So that's where the X series is so much value. The G is like your compact or portable MX pad. It's tall. The switches are tall, but the Fightbox B1. I had the original. I did reach out to see if they have the new one yet, because I know I think the B Pro, I think is what it's called. But I had the original. That was the first pad I ever got. That was full. That was leverless, full size. The switches sit nice and they're flat like this, but they're box switches. So I love the way Fightbox designed their case because it's thick. It's not super thick, but it's thick enough where everything sits low. So when I went to like the G, I was like, why is everything so tall? It was throwing me off, But yeah. Whereas the Sapphire is low, just like this. It's like a low profile, but with box switches, so it's like all the things. Sapphire is the Qanba Sapphire series is split layout. Is this split? I would say no. Because here's a USB adapter, right? That's the split. This is almost 2, right? And where's my standard pads? I guess it kind of is. It kind of is. Because this is standard, right? So this is like half an adapter wide. I know he's moving. It keeps moving, but maybe the Sapphire. It's kind of split. Because like the X series is noticeably more split because the component they had to like leave metal here so that way the components can sit side by side. So that's why this is lower, because of like all the things. Yeah, that may I don't know, maybe yeah, because they're like the Maverick 8, this pad, like they're so much wider. The dual pad Zen, the Gal Keys GK18, that was nice and wide too. They're noticeably more split, so it's kind of hard to get the Sapphire that label when it's not that split. It's not that split. Let me put this back together while I'm thinking. Oh, I'll read my notes. Let me read my notes and see if I covered all the important things. Let's put these back while I'm thinking about that. And what's the LS and R2 are down, RS are down here. I just put the M4 and M3 down here and put the LS, because I always put RS and LS on the top of my pads because I don't use this button, so I use it for LS and RS. So if yours comes in is like different than mine, that's because I took the keycaps. So it's not a big deal. It's just you own it, switch it, do what you want to do to it. Where's the arrow? The arrow is, where's that arrow? Right there. Okay, let me check the chat here, or check the notes. Okay, so we talked about the firmware. Don't update this. Use the stock firmware. And again, I have the link if you need it. You can hold start and press X and Y to, excuse me, to have these lights sync to the base or the top. Again, why you would do that, I don't really know, but that's how they did their firmware. So that's what you pay for. Right? So that's that. You can hold, so start and back to change your colors, start and home, and right trigger, right bumper to go through your base light colors. So if you want to keep these with the base lights, that'll roll through all that. I'm going to send feedback to them for the CAT for that gold top. It'd be cool to have like tournament or Evo channel, whatever they can figure out. That'd be really cool. The CAT MX would be really nice. A CATT would be really nice. On the rings, make a long, oh yeah, the rings I want to slice in here because this pinhole, like I cannot get a grip on these with my fingernail. It just won't do it. They're tight. So you definitely need the tool or a cell phone SIM card remover tool. So we told the firmware, the lid peeling, right, your lid you may see faint bubbles in your lid when you get it. If it doesn't bother you, just leave it. But if you really want to get it off, mine came right off. Like, what's so funny is, again, I was trying to adjust this I had the large instead of the small. And when I did the small with the large one, like this, it perfectly tore a hole in the plastic for me. But I'm not telling you to do that because I would hate you to go too deep and you scratch your lid and then you're gonna be pissed at me. I didn't tell you to do it, so don't do it. But that's, that's how it works. The rings, like I said, they do bend, but they're not flexing or nothing. They're there. They haven't moved. That's the funny thing. This one, you can see it's kind of bent there, but it hasn't like bent flat ever. So I think it's just like that for good. So okay, I can bend it back, but I don't really care because it still works. That's why I care. But just if that happens to you, like, it's not just you. The rings may seem like a gimmick, but it's not. It's one of those things where, like the Sapphire, be thankful you could do it, but you're probably going to do it the first week or so of owning your pad, and then you're going to set it and forget it. You're going to lock it the way you want it, either high or low, and or only thing you do is if you change switches, then you'll mess with it again, but you kind of won't deal with it again because you don't really need to. It's like a set it type thing. But what's nice is if you, like, this comes with wind engines. If you wanted shadow hunting, you would have to spend the $20. You have to buy a new keycap, or you wouldn't buy new keycaps. If you had regular keycaps, use one different switches. You would have to spend the $20 to get new switches. Well, with this pad, it kind of comes built in. You just adjust it, boom, and now you're shadow hunting. Like, you have a shadow hunting feel, right? The artwork on the bottom, I haven't figured out the materials for that yet. Again, I've done 2 sheets of paper, color gloss, high gloss paper, and I have, like, even their paper. Even their stock paper. It's like because when you open it, it's like a sticker paper inside, but I don't know how to make sticker paper. Yeah, you can see the rails a little bit. Oops. And again, it's not a big deal, but when you start doing your design, just be aware that to design your design around these rails. And I hope I should put that in feedback too, that the this light compartment down here, put a piece of plastic in here that gives you like a bucket, like a little, maybe it's too small, maybe they couldn't fit. I don't know. I'm not an engineer as far like of this. I'm not this type of engineer. But, it's Haute42. They can figure stuff out. I trust them for some reason because they've made 20 different versions of pads. And haven't let anybody down yet. They can figure it out. So I'm going to put in feedback anyway. Give us a toolbox like the Sapphire down here. Even if it only holds, if it just holds these, that's more than enough. Let it hold these tools inside, like sideways or something like that. The height of the pad, I talked about that compared to X series, compared to the C. Boom. Went through all my notes. Perfect. Went through everything. In 2 hours. That took 2 hours. Went through everything. It is 2 o'clock. Wow. That's really good. I'm proud of myself. That was good. And then here's the stock sticker. And again, this does come off. Just peel here and just take your time, like go from both sides and just take your time and work your way to the middle, nice and slow. It's a sticker and it will come off. Just in the video, I said, just be aware, because if you do, like, you're going to notice a tearing. If you try to surf in the middle or anywhere else, you will see a tear. And if you like this design, it's going to be gone, right? So it's kind of like FYI. And now that I've done this live, I don't know what I should do with this. I should just get rid of this. Maybe I'll stick on, you know what I'll probably do? I'll grab a piece of paper and I'll stick this on paper and I'll cut it out. And that way I have it when I want it. I can slide it in here. I halfway wish they didn't stick it on here. I wish it would just been on the sticker paper with the sticker on the back. That way, when you open it up, you just take it out. You're not throwing, because the sticker's actually kind of cool. The Haute42 with the tiger stripes, that's actually kind of cool. And I should just cut this out and put Dr. Jones in the middle. That'd be actually pretty cool too. And then I would have like the cat slices with Dr. Jones in the middle. That'd be really cool. And the designs, you get so many designs. But I had never thought about it. I might just rock it like this. That looks really good. That looks, I like that. It actually looks more like diamond style. That looks really cool. Wow. Personally, I like this one and the cat eyes just cuz at this point. And this pad does not come with a solid black. You don't really need solid, because I guess the design allows you to be solid black without it. So that's kind of cool. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm not sure. I think I covered it all. Wow. Covered it all in 2 hours. That was good. Get some water. Yes, that's everything. And again, mine doesn't have the 2 magnets here. Why, I don't know. Maybe they don't matter. Here, there's one there, not one here, not one there. It probably doesn't matter, but that's, I don't know. That's that. So I keep mine on level 3, the shortest travel, and I've been happy with that. So I'm gonna dial them back and that's just how I play mine. But yeah. I should play right now. I should play for like 30 minutes. Should I play for 30 minutes? If anyone's played Tekken, we could play for like 30 minutes. If not, I'm gonna hop off of here and go take a shower. Because I think we have people coming over again today. I'm not sure. It's the holidays. The verses or the wrap up. So I'm trying to, let me show you another thing what's going on. So YouTube, I'm gonna start putting my face on camera, because I'm finding out that I think with all the AI videos, people are like, any channel that you like, you may notice that you're not getting their videos sent to you. There's something since July, really it's been since March, but July was heavy. Something is going on with the algorithm behind the scenes. So where's it at? Right here. These videos here, like which is right for you. I changed the names to what they're called, which Haute42 is right for you. Full lineup, and I'll put the month and the model number. I'm gonna wrap this one up probably tomorrow. So I wanted to have it out by Monday, but I don't think I have time because we just had too much going on over the weekend. But the CAT version of that video will be coming out, and I'm going to change the flow a little bit, because I have so many of them now, they don't fit on the desk anymore. I can't fit 20 pads on the desk. They're too big. So I'm going to probably use that backdrop and just put the newest on top of it. But I'm going to go through and explain the S family, the C family, the T family. And I'm going to update the C family part of the video and then kind of put that out. And yeah, so that'll probably be out like after New Year's probably. And then next year we're going to have the Royal Kludge. We're going to have the HJK hit pad. I have a couple of like regular controllers to go over. So it's some fun stuff coming up, and then more like tutorials. I think that'll help a lot of people. I think that'll help the community, especially. I need to lock in, and the reason I locked in the tutorial one is the kids have been home, my wife's been home, so they're making noise, and I can't get that on the video. But just like how to start out with any pad or any joystick, any controller, I need to get that done. So I think that's super valuable. Thanks for detailed comparison. I'm sold in Sapphire. No problem. Yes, if you like the MX switches and go with the Flow X. That's a cool name. Go with Flow X. Here's the pads that you want to consider if you're MX that I've tried. The Sapphire is your number one. So and also Sapphire comes with a strap too. I forgot about that. It has a strap in the box. You can carry it around. All that good stuff. So the Qanba Sapphire. You want to look at the Haute42G, but look up this too. The cheap box footsie for the G series. I heard I have a video, and if you're curious what it looks like, I have the video right here showing you what it looks like, how to put it on. But this thing will turn your G, this is like your B and your G and your S into full size pads. These things are fantastic, but they were sold out for like the past couple months. And again, I don't know the cheap box guides. I just use it. Oh, they're back in stock. Boom, there you go. So there. I have the white one. The white's really nice. But, oh, it's sold out. Blue button. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Blue. Oh, it's back in. The white's back in. Boom, there you go. So they're back in stock. So if you have the B, what about the G? Anyway, it's 35 bucks. The pad's like 35 bucks. So you're looking at like 70 for a full size MX pad, right? That's just the S or the G. And then, like I said, so you have for MX, the Qanba Sapphire, the Fightbox B1 Pro, the Haute42 G, the Haute42 X series, the ASI LVL. I feel like I'm forgetting one. That's all of them. So yeah, so given where I feel like your heart's going, the Sapphire, the Haute42 X series, and ASI LVL, just look at those three. And if you look at the ASI LVL, if I can't talk, if you decide to get that one, make sure you order 2 extra power ports because they're $7. And the first thing to go on any pad is the USB-C ports. The first thing to die on any pad, you have extra ports, but you just plug it right in. Boom. So that's that. And the X series is super versatile. That one like covers all the bases of the versatility, and the Sapphire is just that it's Qanba, so you know them, and it's when you get it though, you'll want to update the firmware to the newest firmware right out the box. That way you can program all your buttons, do all that stuff. But yeah, which is better than the others? I don't know. That's just these are the MX pads that I own and that I've used and done tournaments with and all that stuff, and like that's my inputs. I hope that helps. Oh, the Vigix Pro KO, that one I don't have, but I forgot about. I knew one I was missing, the Vigix Pro KO. I had the Vigix Pro KO, but wasn't a fan of the buttons. Too high. Okay, so since they're too high, the ASLVL is gonna be too high. You could change those out to the auto move low profiles, and they'll feel better. The X series is gonna feel too high, but again, you can change those out to the Maverick. Maverick has MX. I forgot about that. Maverick has MX pads too, and they're split. I forgot about the Maverick. I was like, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Maverick. I know I'm just giving you more options, but that way you don't feel in a rush. Just like take your time, go through. Maverick has all these different. He's in Canada, so there's all the different layouts of MX, and they're all split. So you can go through his site and you'll find kind of what you're looking for. Yeah. Anyway, just you'll he might be sold out. Anyway, just go through. You'll see like all different types of layouts. So those different brands that I could think of that you want to consider that as you're figuring this out. Vigix Pro KO, you don't like it's too tall. ASI LVL is tall, but you can order it with the shorter travel switches, so that's fixed as far as what you're looking for. Haute42 X series, they're going to feel tall to you. And the X series, if you like MX, that's not going to be the one for you. The G series will feel tall, so that's not going to be right for you. The Sapphire is going to be right at home. It's going to feel just like this. It's going to be flat. The Fightbox is flat. The one I have, the original. I don't have the new one, but the original one I had is flat. So you can't customize as much in that. I don't know if you can get Pico on it. I'm not sure if it comes with GB2040 nowadays, because when I bought mine, that was in 2023. That was 2 years ago. So almost to the day. That was December 2023. So yeah, I don't know. But those are the options that I have experience with. And then, the Vermilla FK2 is fantastic, but it's induction MX and not standard MX. So you're going to like it, but you won't have as many options to change your switches to the feel you like. So that's the only reason I'm not mentioning that one, but that one is really good too. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's that. So, should I play Tekken? It's 2 o'clock. Should I go till 2? If I go till 2:30, it's going to be like 3:30 by the time I get up. I got to take a shower. I got company coming. I want to play Tekken so bad right now. On this pad to just like put these in low level and try it out. I know because I play tournaments, so there's no trying it out. I did every review I do over 10, sometimes 20, depending what's going on, how busy the week is, but at least 10 to 20 hours per review. So a lot of the feedback I'm giving you guys is me like living with it, owning it, dropping it, like all that's dumb stuff, and the experience I had with what feels right to me and all that stuff. And my advice is, when you own something, get it the way you like it. Don't just go off me, or don't get on a Discord server and do what they do. Feel what feels right to you, and own it. It's yours. You bought it. Own it the way you like it. There we go. There we go. Sure, these are locked. Got it. Boom. Got it. No problem. No problem. No problem. Glad I could help. No problem. See, like that. Like I don't want to scratch my top. Be careful. Yeah, these pinhole things, like you're going to scratch it a little bit. I don't see any scratches, but I know it's going to happen, and I don't like that. They need to put slices that way I can just take my finger and just wedge it. Like I don't want to deal with that thing. Because it's just going to make me mad. It's just going to make me angry. Good, everything's low. These are high. All these are low. That's how I like mine. Yep. Yep, boom. And I'm going to try to put these in here just because. Let's see if I can put these upside down. Oh, the sticker. Screw it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's a headache. It's a headache. I'm not going to do it. Boom. Got it. Boom. There we go. Okay. That is almost 2 hours to the dot. Like I said, I want to play. Should I play tech? I'm play a couple matches real quick. I'm gonna turn PlayStation right now. I'm gonna play a couple matches, turn this thing on. I'm not gonna let myself go past 2:30. I have to take a shower. I have company coming over. I have to take a shower. But I can't just go over the control. And then you guys can hear what it sounds like. That's why I'm playing. I'm not playing for me. I'm playing for y'all. So y'all can hear the buttons in motion. Let's put that there. Is it in PlayStation mode? It is PS5 mode. Boom. There we go, really quick. Really quick, there we go. It's my clickies, get home, boom, there we go. Y'all can't see. Home and start. And I think in the new year, I'm gonna get back at ranked and rank up against the Tekken Emperor. I need to just rank it. Let's go to the lounge real fast. America 1-2. America. Let's do a quick Christmas match here. Let's go with Snake Eyes. And again, here's the shadow hunting. These here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah. It feels very similar. Oh, I like that outfit.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, he's ready to play. Nope. Oh, wrong button. How are we backwards? Nope, don't try that. Try that. Don't try that. No little gimmicks. Okay. Yes, sir. There it is. There it is. Yep, I saw it coming. Yep. Oh, I pressed the button too fast. That was me. That was me. I should put him in high mode just to see what that sounds like too, so we can hear both. That's me. I know. That's an knowledge drop. I saw that a mile away, friend. You can stay on the ground all you want. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. Nope. Oh, that's me. I jumped. What are you doing? Oh, nice sidestep. Nice sidestep to me. Let's turn the volume up here. Here's my sound effects.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, nice sidestep. It's a low. Oh, solid a mile away. Nope, solid a mile away. Oh, okay, you can't go around that. Okay. Nope, solid a mile away. What this? Nope, nope. Don't try to move. Don't try to move. I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, you're so lucky. I had a plan. What? Nope. Nope. Oh, how the heck did I go through my first straight kick? Nope. Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me. Yes. Nope. Saw that coming. Oh, hey, that was sidestep dance. Oh, it's rage. I guess it's faster than rage. Right, I'll adjust these to high in a second here. Because they're on, yeah, they're on low right now. We'll try that. I like low better, but I'll say here. What was that? What was that, friend? What was that, friend? Get off the ground. Get off the ground. Get off the ground. Get off the ground. Okay. I ducked. What happened? Oh, press the wrong button. Oops. Oh, sorry. I saw that a mile away. Down the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Stay down. Stay down. 5. Stay down. Stay down. 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
This is
sir.
high.
Yes, sir.
Round 1. Fight.
Just a high and one more to high. Alright, so it's high. Probably decent life. Okay. Sidestep. Boom. Oh, you're so low. Duck. Ah, ducked again. Eddie, you can't tell Eddie's doing highs or lows. It's just like swirling everywhere. Can't see any of this mess. Oh, that's a sidestep. No, sir. Please just stop. Why can't I interrupt any of this? Ah, it's me. I'm beating myself. Ooh, I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead. My phone died, so I was trying to get my charger cable. Here we go. Let's lock in. No, sir. No, sir. What? I'm set the wrong way or what? Hey, Doc, hope you're doing well. Shout out to Glede123. Happy Sunday and happy holidays. Oh, I can't. Got the Sapphire. Wait. Doing well. Got my Sapphire yet. Give me 2 seconds here. There we go. Got your Sapphire. We're switching over.
Yes, sir.
It's Raptor Extreme 2. So
Yes, sir.
The Raptor Extreme 2 is what? Now I'll show them to you in a second here. Gotcha. What? What? You're so lucky. I have a plan for you. Press back. Good gameplay. These are the Guion Work Raptor Extremes. I guess I got them on either Amazon or AliExpress. I know I should have a link for you, and I apologize I don't right now. I want to say they're in the video link description. What the heck? How did that touch me? Oh, you're trying to make nonsense. Okay. I see what time it is. What is my punch rockets? All this Eddie garbage. Where do you interrupt him? I guess his whole back. Yeah, those switches I like better than the ones in the video. I used the Kailh Speed Turbos, but I like those better. Oh, don't try that garbage with me. Don't try that garbage with me. I'll give you a chance too. Giving you a chance for doing this nonsense. Boom. Where you at? There it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Patience.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you're so lucky. I had a plan. Nope. I'm gonna swirl on the ground like an Eddie bird. No, sir. Oh, stupid game. What? Something else. I pressed something else. Duck. Oh, he's gonna throw. He didn't throw. Got him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How did that miss? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All your tricks.
Yes, sir.
I knew you were set up. I saw you, Paul. I could feel it. I could feel your patience. Nope, I could feel it too. Oh, I didn't press that, but I'll take it. There it is. What this? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
I got tricks too, friends.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the cat.
Sir.
What time is it? 2:20. Okay, boom. GG, Snake. That was fun. GG. Pimp Smack style. I like that's a cool name. I like that. That was fun. He tried his tricks. Not today. Wait, is that Cocaine Bear? I think that is Cocaine Bear. We don't see each other. Is that Cocaine Bear? Can't see, the names are all jumbled up. Oh no, they're two different people. Okay. I thought it was because Cocaine Bear, I owe you a butt kicking. Fun fact, I see him all the time, like when I play by myself, because I guess we're in the same region. I don't know, we match all the time. But he came on stream last Tuesday and beat the brakes off me. Well, he played and left, so he didn't beat the brakes off. He didn't let me redeem myself and kick his butt. But we play all the time. We both win back and forth. But shout out to Cocaine Bear. Just the name Cocaine Bear cracks me up. Oh, this is gonna be suck. Mary's, I have no clue what she's doing still. All right, let's try to lock in this one. We got about 10-15 minutes. We'll get off here. Oh, this is, I gotta put it back in low mode. This is high mode. Y'all hear that? High mode. Okay. Why are you going back so much? Why are you going back so much? See, that thing is so bad. I don't like how she has that. You can't do anything. Okay. No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's definitely
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, like that. Like, it's perfectly timed where she can hit me no matter what. I ducked. I ducked again. Oh, she's in a huge little stripper pole. I forgot she's a stripper. Okay, I can't press anything.
Bruh. Round 3. Fight.
What the heck? You punched a jab that fast? Now I'm stuck in this. Look how long this combo is. Jesus Christ. That's me. I meant to do 4-4-2. I did one. I did low 4-2. Long combo, long combo. Okay. How's she faster than me? Ah, that's me. I didn't block. I didn't block. Now I'm dead. Low. What? Got him. Got that garbage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just stand there. Ah, this stupid double nonsense. See, I gotta play you. I see, I gotta play you now. See, I gotta play you. I use all the gimmicks. You're just out here, just living your life. Yep, saw that coming. Saw that coming. Don't try it. Boom, you're dead. I know
Yes,
you're
sir.
dead. I feel
Yes,
it.
sir.
You just hold
Yes,
that.
sir.
Your Keishan backstep is impeccable.
Yes, sir.
Your Keishan backstep is impeccable. Shout out to Isaiah Senpai. I shall take my win and leave. I say good day, sir. I say good day. Shout out, first of all, shout out to Glede123, happy Sunday and happy holidays. A shout out to Omega Wear, happy Sunday, happy holidays. You think you'll ever get around to RGB customization on the Sapphire? Or they'll. They need a Discord server. Qanba does. I know if you go to the support page for the product, for their website, they do reply to emails, because I emailed them about the extra buttons when it first came out, and they got back to me pretty quick. They were working on it and it was done. They let me know. So I would definitely say reach out through there. Say, hey, I would really love to change colors. I don't, and they'll figure out how they want it to work on that pad. No. Okay. You're just running. Oh gosh, are you gonna fight or are you just gonna stand there? People are really not good at season 2. They're just not. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? That's, oh, now he's in the combo thing. It's almost pathetic. This is really sad. I'm not going to fight you against them, Mary. You're not very good. I'm not being rude, but you're not very good. I can tell. Like, the stuff you're doing just like scrubs. Like, everything you're doing is just setting up your little charge up nonsense. I could feel it. I could feel everything you're doing. This is like sad. I hate like,
Yes, sir.
I know
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is not very good. Okay, wait. Well, babe, just wait like 30 minutes. I'll go with y'all. I was paying attention.
Round 4.
Babe.
Fight.
What is all this? I'm not looking. I'm looking outside the door. Okay, let's shut all this down. Press R3. I was like, why did I do that move? I would never do that. I can't move. It's just this nonsense. What was that? I'm like, dude, I'm doing too many things at once. Why is Twitch going so slow? Is this thing freaking out again? I don't want to rematch because I'm not really... You're not really fighting.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, you're recharging your health. Oh, I'm scared now. You're not very good at this game.
Round two. Fight.
You're just standing there. I see your game plan too. What the heck? What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to fight in this game. You can't just stand there. I'll make you die then. Trash back.
Round three.
Now do your spam. That was me. I was playing around. What the heck? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, that was beautiful stuff. Beautiful duck. Beautiful duck. Oh, you're on peace. You're on Xbox. Okay. How long is this combo? What the heck? Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Nice. Touche. Touche. I wasn't keeping track of your health. I was just pressing buttons. I'm like a true Tekken 8 player, right? Here we go. Better hold back. You better hold back. I'm gonna come kill you. You better hold back. Better hold back. You better hold back. You better hold back. You better hold back. You better hold back. What the heck? That's a stupid uppercut. Nonsense. No. You're lucky this game is saving you. Season 2 gave you a bunch of buffs. What? What the? How did you recover?
Final round. Fight.
Oh, what is that? It's a double? 74 damage. Do you move? Do you move? Do you move? There it is. Game over. I'm done
Yes,
with this.
sir. Yes, sir.
I just want to take your win streams. You're not
Yes,
ready.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be more aggressive. Like, don't just stand there. You're not gonna get anywhere that way. Okay, let's put these back in low, the way I like to play. 1, 2, 3,
Get ready for the next
4,
battle.
5. Where's the big one at? 1. See, it'd be so I just use my fingers. Like Sapphire, you just do it with your finger. It's a lot faster. Oh, it's right here. Give me a second, friend. Give me a second. Boom. Got it. I ducked. Okay, let's lock in. Is everything high? 1, 2, 3, they're all high. The combos are so long in this game, I have time to look brain. That was me. Nice, nice, nice. Step back chain punch, step back chain punch, okay. That's me. Oh, you're beating me to the punch, aren't you? Wow. Okay. I see how I gotta play you. That's me. You're so lucky. What the heck? That's me. That was a bad choice of me. Got him. Yeah, I really like this, just black on black. That looks really good, actually. I'm gonna leave it like this. What is going on with the camera? Why is it moving everywhere? That was me.
Round 3. Fight.
That's me. I gotta find out his timing with Lever. I forgot when it's my turn. Okay, long combo. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's reach. Okay, good. Okay, now we gotta fight. Let's have some fun. Now we gotta fight. Uncrowned King. Think about what does Leroy do? He's freezing me up with the chain punches. Is everything back on low? It is. Okay, everything's on short travel. Good. Oh, nice time. Yes. I know how to play you. I gotta play you nice and slow. Because you're not really going for the nonsense. Oh, I saw that. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I need.
Yes, sir.
There it is. I knew you were gonna sidestep move. I could feel it. That. Okay, so it's a 1-2. It's a tap and a kill. Long combo, 72 damage. Saw that coming. Okay, nice parry. What? Okay, that's me. Oh, nice horrible.
Bruh.
There, you're gonna do it. It's like, just give me the move. I'm whispering clouds. That was me. That's I beat myself. I'm beating myself. All right, lock in. Beautiful time. Beautiful. I think he's downloaded me. What was that? How does he get around all this? That's a stupid thing. Oh, he backed up. I'm beating myself. I'm beating myself. This is good practice for me as well. Is he out? He's out. GG's on Crumpy. That was good. You beat the brakes off me. That was good. He locked in. It's 240. Okay. Let's see. That was a good match. He downloaded me really good. But is that a pause? That's a super pause. That's a super pause. PC. Okay, here we go. PC.
Get ready for the next battle.
Falcon Rum. Okay, this might be the closer here. Falcon Rum's tough for me.
Round one. Fight.
That's me. Why am I getting a second hit? Step the wrong direction. What this? I knew you gotta press a button. You can't sidestep that. Can I interrupt that thing? I saw that, but it didn't like finalize. There it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's me. Can't sidestep that. And you're stuck in the ground. What is this? Ah, you're so lucky. Oh, low kick. I knew the low kick was coming. I knew it, but I thought I could interrupt with a low punch. I saw that like a mile away. I saw it. Can you interrupt any of that stuff? That's a lie. I hate this stupid game. Like this, whoever's thinking this is cool game design has no clue what they're thinking. Wait for this to run out, wait for the heat to run out. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Yes,
and
sir.
Nice and
Yes,
slow.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's me. That's me. I should. Everyone knows the low. I should have just done my high instead. Long combo. Lock combo. What the heck? What the heck? Everything stuns you. Like this is. Alright, let's step this way. What? That goes above my low. Oh, so I can punch. I think you can punch. That's a mid. That was a low. It's like a double 50-50. It's either mid, high, or low. It's like, ugh. Oh, you can't do anything. Can't press anything. Can't press anything. Can't press anything.
Bruh.
Tekken 8. I'll give him one more. I really don't want to fight him again, but I'll give him one more. Good, good, good. Alright. 45, we'll wrap this up. So that's the CAT. Shout out to Haute42 and the CAT team, the new model on the block. Hope everybody has a really good holiday. I will see you guys after the new year and all that fun stuff. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.